So today I'm going to go through another book that I got from a charity shop. And when I looked at it, I thought there were a couple of pictures that were interesting that might be usable for the kind of collage idea. But what I didn't realise is until I actually properly went through it by page, just how many uh, potential collages I've already come up with, or at least in part come up with certainly ideas for. Um, I think it's about 4 or 5, but we'll go through this. So this is another one I got from a charity shop called Bernardo's, which is a charity that helps children. Um, so it's a nature book, and it does an interesting thing where it goes through the whole nature of the Britain, which is where I live, um, month by month, which is I thought was interesting. Now it's a shame this has got text all over because flowers blooming up like this make interesting images for collages. This um this picture of a fox in front of a landfill site in front of what you can see is blurred out like a power plant or something. That's actually a perfect image in itself. I don't actually have to do anything about that. So pictures like this aren't as useful to me. Something like that's quite good. And always a golden eagle. They're very striking looking. But so going through here, sorry, I got paused by this because it's about a wildcat and the coloration is a bit like one of my cat, the one that's still living. He has a twin sister who died earlier this year, and this cat reminds me a bit of her because her mother was part wildcat. So sorry, it's a bit of a digression. Ravens are always good for images where you want to imply some kind of darkness, any kind of bird that's black, really. So there's that's quite interesting, but there's nothing that's really hit me just yet. I mean, but although that's a good one to use as a background. Like I said, dark birds, even if it's just the fact that it's silhouetted. But here we go, because I'll fold this page. Now, I don't ordinarily fold pages over, but I certainly wouldn't do it if it's like this was an image I was going to use. But this is another image I'm going to use. I can safely fold it over. Now, this one is just giving me an idea what to do. A woodpecker, I'd have it pecking on a missile. So, although the size of the woodpecker, I'd have to blow up the missile a bit, and in size, I mean, or it just completely dwarf the missile, which you could still do. So, got these landscapes are still quite good to use as a background. So, fish are something I always use as well. That's pretty good. The thing about that is, I think that would actually make a very good Faith No More album cover. For some reason, I just thought of that band when I saw that picture of the fighting hares. So flowers are always quite kind of interesting to use because you can always have something in the flower. So in the past, I did one where I did a rose and I put an eyeball, and not just an eyeball, but it was like it was actually the actual stem of the eyeball. It was actually from a medical drawing. So, and I didn't come up with the title for ages because of rose eye or tattoo piece, rose tattoo piece, because it reminded me of something you get a tattoo. It was only when I was coming up with the Art Pirate book, which is now unfortunately out of print. I'm going to go into that in another video. I'd come up with the title Unnatural Selection. So it's funny the times when you come up with titles for these things, and then then once you then come up with that title, what seemed like just something I'd made to look weird takes upon a meaning. See, that's all quite good. You could have stuff in between the trees. So, and these flowers coming down here, you could have things dropping out of the actual head of the flower. But soon. Hopefully I'll be coming to another one of the ones that I came up with. It's a bit further in. Just quickly flipping through the whole book. And that's a good striking image. You could have that on, obviously that buzzard attacking latched to something. Usually something innocent, which it is kind of anyway. And these are very weird, these orchids. But here we're going to come up to here. So this, something I always like to do is I have an image like that, and this looks really cool, but I'd have it, this bit of sky, this picture's dominated by the sky, but I would have it upside down with a back, with something underneath there, so it makes the sky look weird. It inverts reality a little. So that, oh, I don't know, I think we're pretty good, but this is better, so this got sacrificed for that idea. So, and we're coming to here, and that will be the ground for the upside down sky. So that's one entire piece I've come up with. That's a good image. Yeah, anything with butterflies and moths are always good. So here I have here the sky for page 147. So that's why this is folded over, because I didn't want to fold over here on a usable image. So that's going to be a piece of sky. This owl is a good image. And we're going to come to 147, and basically the idea is I will replace that sky and something, but it won't be complete because I had the idea of something coming out of the harvester. Could it be money or could it be skulls? I haven't figured that out yet. So I'm not going to go through, actually I'm not going to go through page by page because it's a pretty damn big book. But here, oh, on the right of page 147, so this would go on the right here, there, that tree of ladybirds, depends on what you want to call them. Lizards are always make good images. Snakes always good. Like I said, I've got that whole book of snakes, and I've got a pamphlet from a pet shop with good pictures of snakes, because they're always good to put in, even if they're to indicate money and dirty dealings, because they have that reputation, usually probably thanks to the Bible, because of the Garden of Eden story. So anyways, this picture of this fox is good, however it's going to be lost because of this, and this one is going to be a complete piece, almost full complete piece from the pages of this, but I'd have to get the picture of the bomb that's going to go in the centre of the web from elsewhere, obviously. But later on there's a picture of mushrooms, and so the bomb in the centre of the web, mushrooms at the bottom hint to nuclear, and the film Threads, which is the only film that's ever given me nightmares. So these are the bombs, I mean the mushrooms that will hint to like a mushroom cloud. So see if there's anything else. I don't know if there's anything else that's folded over here. I don't think there is, but as you can see, this is a very good black pictures of birds, always good. So I couldn't easily cut this out. This is a cutting out job that will take quite a while. I don't think I'll make a video of that because it'll take ages and it won't be interesting for you to watch me intricately cut something out. That's always a good striking image to do stuff with. Oh, here's another idea one. I didn't fold it over. This is just an idea. We could have soldiers in front of there. And the question mark that's on this page, I'd forgotten that I'd started writing there, and then went back and came back to it, and I was writing here like that, and the page was folded over, so that's why there's a question mark there, but it did stump me for a couple of minutes. Here we go, another one. I just forgot to fold the page over. This beautiful picture of a red-breasted robin in front of a war crime. So sometimes when I get some of these books, I will just go through them and brainstorm. I've done some videos of it. I'm not brainstorming live here in a video. It's just telling you this one I'm going through what I've come up with. And these last pages, they're not really much use. They're just pictures of maps and text. So they could easily be lopped out, and it'd buy me a bit more room. So this is a really good book. This is turned out a lot better than I actually thought it would be. I thought I'd only get like a couple of images out of it, and then it could then the rest could be recycled. But this has actually worked out very well. And this hardback cover here could easily be used for like a gluing board. So let me know what you think. Whether you like this, whether you think anything from here is usable. This mushroom's good as well. I could actually still go with the spider one, so I could add more mushrooms, mushroom clouds. So let me know what you think, whether you like this. The description has my merch links, a link to which are my merch links and my socials. You can find out about my Patreon there. And I shall speak to you soon. Thank you.